Olivia Chow has just endorsed the sixplex policy for the City of Toronto. This is a huge step forward. Has it gone far enough? I'm not sure. But it's a great start. We got 9 boroughs that we have six units as of right for rental. Great opportunity, especially in a market where it's down and there's not a lot of new product coming online. This will go a long way to hitting the federal government's affordability or housing affordability targets. It's a great building forum that the city needs. Why is this important? You can now build sixplexes without getting extra DCs. And actually another big point that people don't know is the rest of the city has as of right for 5 units. Now with this bylaw amendment, we also have a DC waiver for those 5 units. So you don't actually have to go back and do a minor variance and then reapply, close the permit, do all this rigmarole just to get your DCs waived. So great step forward for the city. So some of the things we still need to work on. We need to figure out ways to eliminate friction. From what I understand, we still have to work on getting hydro to the sites because people want to put 400 amp service. We have a huge backlog to do that. If you want to put a decent size 3-bedroom units on smaller lots, you have to get many minor variances and setbacks for the garden suite. So we need to work on that aspect so that we don't actually have to waste more time, the developer's time, to get this done. And the reason why this is such a good product for people is that it's livable, high density product, but not incredibly high density like an apartment. It's transit oriented in most cases. It's ground oriented, so that means people don't feel the same restrictions they do in an apartment building. The units are easier to construct. They're not as disruptive to traffic in the city as you're building them. So there's so many benefits. A lot less costly to build, and they can be done quickly. And quickly is the key to success here. If we can get these things zoned and ready to go and permitted in less than 3 months, builders have an opportunity to build and get these done in 12 to 18 months. So people don't understand this, but when it comes to construction, time is definitely money, and time is not your friend when you're building. So we need to figure out ways to make this faster. So great first step. We still need to figure out more ways to make this faster, and we get rid of more bottlenecks. But I think we're taking the right approach. Let's get something done now. Let's work on another thing, and let's work on another thing. And then eventually, we're going to have the best city in the world. So Dorr Capital wants to be involved in this, and what we traditionally do is provide financing. We want to provide financing for these developers. We want to work with developers who are here to make this a real business, not one and done, but people who really want to put together units either for sale or as a portfolio of rental properties. That's fine, but we want to work with developers who want to build a business. And I think this is a great chance while the economy is down and while we're not distracted with other things, which will come, that we can focus and get this off the ground. So we want to be part of this. I've been working with developers for 30 years. I've worked for CMHC. I've worked in affordable housing. I've delivered affordable housing in various types throughout my career. This is one of the best opportunities I've seen to deliver livable product at a reasonable cost that the private sector can handle. And the waiver of the DCs and the waiver of the red tape is a critical success factor for this. Our mortgage fund is a great opportunity for people to get involved in this. RealAlt is one of the primary funders for our vehicle to finance developers in this space. And if you're interested in participating and you don't want to own property and you still want to make some money on some investments and you want to participate in building this city, RealAlt is that vehicle, that investment vehicle that you can invest in, and we will then find the developers and that will build our city the way it should be.